Hello, students. Hopefully, we have finished already doing the multi-syllable word dictation. So now we're going to work on the sentences. Okay, so there's only 3 sentences, thank goodness, but they do have multi-syllable ending blends and middle blends. So let's have fun with it, all right? The first one is did you enlist? Did you enlist? So let's do it word by word. Did you enlist? Oops, I forgot to do something, didn't I? It's because it was hidden on the side. So let's go put it in. What does C stand for, guys? Capitalization. Make sure it matches the mount word. What does the U stand for? Understanding. And how do we know that it makes sense? We read the sentence and see if it makes sense. What about the P? That's a period. And S, spelling. So make sure every word is spelled correctly. Okay? Here's the first one. It's did you enlist? Now, enlist means to sign up to join something like the military, right? So word by word, did you enlist? And now let's focus on one word at a time, sound by sound. Did, d, I, d, did. D. So D says d, but it's I is I says I, and d once again is dinner, D says d. The next one is you. How do you spell you? Y-O-U. The next word is enlist. So syllable by syllable, we'll enlist. So let's start with N. N. E, N. N. E, N. N. So N, is E says E, and N is N says N. The second part of it is list. 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 So list is L says L, I is I says I, and st is ent. So SNT in list. And then we look at the sentence and say, did you enlist? Is this saying something or asking a question? It's asking a question. It's asking if I enlisted somewhere. So I'm going to put a little question mark. And when you check the teacher's copy, do your rewrite. Check for cups. D, is it D capitalized? Yes. Did you enlist? Legally, none of you guys can enlist in the Army until you're 18. So probably the answer is no. P is for punctuation. Is there a question mark at the end? Good. And spelling. Is all 3 words spelled correctly? Good. Here's the next one. This one's a little longer. And don't forget to write your name on this page too. 2 is, did you subtract or add? Did you subtract or add? Right, let's do it word by word. Did you subtract or add? Did you subtract or add? Did you subtract or add? So let's start with did. D, I, d, did. And is D is dinner? D says D, but it's capital D. I is I says I, and D is dinner? D says D. Id. Second word is you, spell you. Y-O-U. Next word is add, sound by sound, add. Add. And in this case, it ends with 2 Ds. So add 2 Ds. Next word is or. Or. Oh, Mr. Tan made a mistake. Oh, it's actually add is down here. The next word is subtract. So subtract is a multi-syllable word. So let's break it down syllable by syllable. Subtract. Subtract. So the first syllable is sub. B. Sub. So is S is a S S U as U says and B is breakfast. B says B. The second part is tract. So sound by sound, tract. T. It's ter, act, tract, ter, act. So ter is t and together, so T and R. At is A says at, and kt is k and C and T. Did you subtract? And how do you spell or? Or, add. So did you subtract or add? Are we saying something or asking a question? We're asking a question. That word did gives you a clue. Did you gives us a clue. We're asking someone if they did something. Okay, so now when you check the teacher's copy, do you rewrite? Check for cups. Did you capitalize the D? Good. Understanding. Did you subtract or add? Because you have to check your work. In math. Good. Does this end with a question mark? Good job. And check for spelling. Is it spelled correctly? Nice. All right, here's the last sentence. Phew, that was a lot of work. The next sentence is Mike had a tantrum at lunch. Poor Mike. Okay, so word for word. Mike had a tantrum at lunch. Mike had a tantrum at lunch. All right, let's start with the first word. First word is Mike, and Mike is weird. I'm just gonna spell it out for you. Mike, M-I-K-E, Mike. We haven't learned about the silent E yet, magic E yet, but you'll find out soon. So Mike. The next word is had, sound by sound, had. A-d, had. Is H says huh, A is A says a, and D is D says duh. For dinner. Had. A is at. Next one is tantrum, syllable by syllable. Tantrum, 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 tantrum. The first syllable is tan. Tan. So it's t is T says t, a is A says a, and is N. Tan. The second syllable is trum, trum, tur, tantrum, tur, trum. So tur is t and u as u says and is and says And the next one is at, at. A is A says at and T says t. At lunch. Lunch. Ooh, that's the long one. Lunch. So is L says is U says and sound by sound is and ch. So and is N says and ch is ch. So Mike had a tantrum at lunch. Are we saying something or are we asking a question? We're saying something. We're describing what Mike did at lunch. Okay. So when you finish and check the teacher's copy, do you rewrite? Check for cups. Capital M for Mike, which I gave you. Understanding. Mike had a tantrum at lunch. Poor Mike. Yeah, right. Poor Mike. Period. Is there a period at the end of the word lunch? Good. And is every word spelled correctly? Notice I didn't do any spelling errors here because breaking down syllables is already a lot of work. So let's start with number one now that we've done all three. First one is, did you enlist? Second is, did you subtract or add? Third is, Mike had a tantrum at lunch. 3 is, Mike had a tantrum at lunch. 2 is, did you subtract or add? And 1 is, did you enlist? Okay, so that wraps up this lesson. You're going to see another word blend worksheet, and then we're going to move on to 3-syllable words. That's going to be fun. Okay, Mr. Tan out.